Hello students, in this video we are going to see that how to find out the mean by step deviation method. So here is the formula for finding the mean by step deviation method, that is a plus c into summation a phi uy by summation a phi, where a is the assumed mean as we have seen in the assumed mean method, c is equals to width of the each class. Suppose one class interval is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, so width of the class is 10 in that case, and one new operation uy as equals to yi minus a by c. Yi is the class mark, a is the assumed mean, and c is the width of the each class. So now let us see one example related with this. Calculate the mean of the following distribution using step deviation method. So marks are given here: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. And the number of students are here: 10, 9, 25, 30, 16 and 10. So these are the frequencies. Now for the solution we have to prepare the table first. So here is the table. Classes are given here: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. So class mark, so 0 plus 10, that means 10 divided by 2, 5, 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, 15, 20 plus 30, 50 divided by 2, 25, 30 plus 40, 70 divided by 2, 35, 40 plus 50 is 90 divided by 2, 45, and 50 plus 60, 110 divided by 2, 55. So these are the class marks. So we have to assume one mean. So I have taken this assumed mean as 25. Now we have to find out this column uy as yi minus a by c. Let us see how to find out this. To find out uy, what we have to do, that each class mark will be subtracted by the assumed mean. That means 5 minus 25 divided by 10, because c is the class width. So 5 minus 25, that is minus 20 divided by 10 minus 2. 15 minus 25 minus 10 divided by 10 minus 1. 25 minus 25, 0 divided by 10, it is coming 0. 35 minus 25, 10 divided by 10, 1. 45 minus 25, it is 20 is coming, divided by 10, that is 2. 55 minus 25, that is 30, divided by 10 is 3. So we have got this one. Now frequencies are already 10, 9, 25, 30, 16, 10 in this way. Now we have to multiply that frequency with uy, that means a phi uy. So minus 2 into 10, minus 20, minus 1 into 9, minus 9, 0 into 25, 0, 1 into 30, 30, 2 into 16, 32, 3 into 10, 30. Now we have to add this. So if we will add, it is coming 63. So now our mean will be a plus c into summation a phi uy by summation a phi. A was the assumed mean, that is 25, plus c into summation a phi uy means 63 and summation a phi means 100, and c is the class length, that is 10. So if you will calculate, this is coming 6.3. So 25 plus 6.3 is 31.3 is your mean for this distribution. So let us see what is there in the next sum. Let us see the next example. Here the example as it is: a class teacher has the following absent record of 40 students of the class for the whole term. Find the mean number of the days a student was absent. So number of students: 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, 14 to 20, 20 to 28, 28 to 30, 30 to 40. So number of students are here: 11, 10, 7, 4, 4, 3 and 1. Now one interesting thing is here, that in the previous sums the length of or the width of the each interval here was equal, but here the length is 0 to 6, that means 6 to 10, that means 4, here also 4, here also 6 again, here 8, here 10, and here 2. So here the width of each class are not equal. So this is the advantage of the step deviation method. If the class width are not equal, in that case also we can apply the step deviation method for calculating the mean. So let us see that how. So as we have to find out the table, so this is your table: class, class mark, UI, frequency, UI, FI. So these are the class interval that I have written: 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, 14 to 20, 20 to 28, 28 to 38, and 38 to 40. And the class marks are, you just have to add and divide it by 2. So 0 plus 6 by 2, 3, 16 by 2, 8, 24 divided by 2, 12, 14 plus 20, that means 34 divided by 2, 17, then 40 divided by 2, 24, 28 plus 38, that is coming 66 divided by 2, 33, and that is 79 divided by 2, 39. So in this way we have got the class mark. Now we have to find out the UI. Now assume mean we have got as, we can assume as 17, or you can assume any other numbers. So I have assumed at 17. Now this 3 minus 17 divided by C, that means what will be the value of the C? C you can take any number. Rather we can take that the divisor of this yi minus a. Here if I will find out the difference, in 3 cases we are getting the even numbers. So that is why I have taken C as 2. So there is no restriction of taking this C and A. You can take any numbers. That means if we will divide it by that number C, it should come mainly the integers. Then the calculation will be easier for us. So here 17 minus 3 minus 17, it's minus 14 divided by 2, minus 7, 8 minus 17, that is 9 divided by 2, minus 4.5, 12 divided by 12 minus 17, that is minus 5 divided by 2, minus 2.5, 17 minus 17 divided by 2 is 0, 24 minus 17, that is 7 divided by 2, 3.5, 33 minus 17, that is 16 divided by 2, 8, and 39 minus 17 is 22 divided by 2, it's coming 11. So in this way we have got UI. Then we have the frequencies as 11, 10, 7, 4, 4, 3, 1. Then we have to multiply this UI into FI. So this is coming minus 77, minus 45, minus 17.5, 0. This is 14, this is 24, and this is 11. Now if you will add this is coming minus 90.5. And if you will add the frequencies, it is always coming 40, as it is given the 40 number of students. So here is the formula for the mean: A plus C into summation FI UI by summation FI. So A is 17, C we have taken as 2, so that is why 2, multiply this sum is minus 90.5 divided by summation FI means 40. Now if you will calculate this is coming 17 minus 4.525. Now if you will subtract, so this is coming 12.475. So in this way we can find the mean of the frequency distribution if the class width are not equal. So in the next video we will see how to find out the mode of the given frequency distribution. Thank you.